Ryien Carroll with us here in the John Mendola Show. I've been playing soccer a long time. The travel stuff, the high school stuff. It's got to be a great feeling with this high school squad to accomplish what you and the ladies have done this year. How did it happen? Talk a little bit about the story this year.
So in the beginning, it was definitely a little bit rockier. With the summer practices, trying to get to know each other, especially with a lot of our girls being incoming freshmen. And then after just getting to know each other so much, the chemistry really just connected, and we really showed up, and we impressed ourselves more than we thought we would.
Coach said, I don't have that many worries in the back with all those senior players. So talk about those defenders in front of you and the experience they have.
We definitely have a strong defensive line. We have Ava in the center. She saves us all the time. We have Delaney Flannery. Also does amazing all the time. She's always back. She's always recovering. Reese Calora, who is a junior this year, but she's also, or maybe a sophomore. Don't quote me, but she's always recovering, always getting back into her position. Emily Cave, the senior, always doing her thing. She's quick. She can recover when she needs to. She's always confronting the ball at the right time, stepping in the right moments. She's very good with containing. We just always have our strong line in the back. And
then you being a big communicator back there,
yeah.
Kind of, knowing all the experience that you have. Talk a little bit about, just trying to make sure, even though you have those people in front of you, making sure that, you're a leader back there.
Me and Ava Sherman actually both learned to kind of connect with our defensive line, so we're both definitely big talkers, big leaders in the back. Just making sure that our defenders are seeing who's behind them, and to make sure that they're not missing on the gap and everything is marked up. Things like that.
14 different players scored this year for this squad, and sometimes it's not pretty. It's 1-0. We'll take it. We win. We move on. What do you like about those girls and the ability to just find ways to finish?
I mean, they do what it takes. It's awesome having players that will play their hearts out and do what it takes to get the win. It's something that has definitely developed. If you look back earlier in the season, it was more of frantic play and nerves, but they really showed up and knew how to be confident, and they just went for what they needed to go for.
So high school soccer is important, but travel soccer, you're playing all over the place.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about some of the experiences you had there, and being able to go to different places.
It's definitely showed me a lot. Lots of bigger competition for sure. It's a different experience. It's definitely different seeing that high competition all the time. I feel like coming into high school soccer, it's more difficult in a way because it's girls that you don't know what the competition level is going to be like. It's sporadic. We have girls that are half travel team and some that have no travel experience. It's all over the place. So it's definitely more difficult in that perspective, but it's just a different level of competition.
Coach Berg, let's talk a little bit about his approach and what you like about it, and he's thrilled for you ladies.
Yeah, it's a big year for us. We just made history at our school, being the first year that a girls team has ever won a states, the first round of states. We've had teams in the past qualify for states, never won a game, so it's definitely a big one for us. It's very exciting.
Let's talk about the next step for you, Westchester.
Yeah.
Talk about, looking at colleges and why Westchester.
Westchester was one of my top choices, 100%. I didn't want to do D1. I felt like it was something that I wouldn't be able to take mentally. It's very focused on the sport itself, and I want to have room for academics. It's also, Westchester is more of a college-y feel. I'm not a city fan. It was
beautiful campus.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It was just exactly what I was looking for. It's a great level of competition. They're a great team. They just won their division.
Yep.
They're doing great. Before I reached out to the coach, I knew very little about them. I just knew that it was in the area I wanted. It was the type of college that I wanted. But then after reaching out and trying to do that whole recruitment process, I learned that they are so much better than I thought. And so once I noticed their skill level and how a team-filled team they are, I reached out. I went to camps, visited, and it was just history from there. All good things.
You got that right. Well, a lot of positives coming up for you, for this team. Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you.